Hi everyone, I'm back again. David is here today with a topic, intonation, or I would say how to play in tune and how to learn to play super duper in tune for everyone, beginners, intermediate, professionals, whatever. Before I start with this, I would love you to share, to comment, to like, and to subscribe this channel if you like my work and the videos. I will keep on with the videos, and specifically if you have any wishes or questions, precise questions, you need a precise answer, put them in the comments and I promise you I will put videos on these specific topics. Minimum I will answer and I will give you some tricks and tips. But now let's start with this topic. Point number one, how I find in general you can train your playing in tune ability and the intonation is you need actually to train your ear and your brain. How do you do it? My advice is in general, you need to sing with a piano or a keyboard in the smartphone, whatever. Just find any type of keyboard, place a certain note and try to sing it same good in tune as on the keyboard. This is something what I also recommend for all the little kiddies. They start with an instrument. Doesn't matter, it's the violin or whatever else. Of course, the violin or the cello is quite difficult because we don't have anything here, right? We have just the 4 strings and the fingerboard. So that's why you want to go to play. You want to play in tune. Point number one: grab a keyboard, play the note, sing it. Play some notes, sing them in a row, or you play a little melody and you sing it. And this one you can repeat as much as possible. In general, sing in your life, sing in the shower, sing in the car, sing everywhere. Singing is really incredible. And this will give you a super progress on the violin without even touching the violin. Point number 2. Well, this is my little concern about this. There are the stickers. I recommend the stickers for kids. For kids because they kids, they go a bit more, it's easier for them probably to go with the eyes to focus on the fingers, so the fingers are going down on the stickers. The problem with the stickers is the violin has to be in a perfect tune, which is already a quite good job, a big problem for a lot of people who are not into violin. And imagine the parents of the kids, I mean, it's quite complicated, but it's kind of possible. But the violin needs to be in tune, and also all the violins are different. So the stickers, I don't recommend them. Why? Because I believe in the curve of improving, which is exponential, we say in Germany. This is proven. So at the beginning, if you learn the right way, and how I will teach you in a few seconds, if you do it right, you will improve really super fast. Beginning gonna be a bit hard, but once you got the method, you will shoot, and the result of this will be you will hear always if something is in the right tune or not. And you also will be able to tune your violin without touching any tune machine or tuner. Okay? So let's go how to learn and how to practice. My recommendation is that you remove all the stickers and then you tune your violin. How you do it, it's up to you, but this is enough for now. And then you take a keyboard, whatever keyboard it is, and you play the open E string, the open A string in this case. So you play it on the piano and okay, if it's right, okay, then it's important before you start, watch out that this part of the hand is always attached to the fingerboard at this side. And then you put down the first finger, which is it's H in English, ha, H, yeah. And you play the same note on the keyboard and you find it. Once you found it, you play it as long as you wish until you have the feeling that you kind of really, you put it in your brain, it's right there, it's inside. It's memorized, that's the word. Once you did it, you start playing A and H. Change, always change. A bit like the police or fireman. You can also go 4 times this one, 4 times this one, then 2 times, and this one you need to do as long as possible until you're really fed up with the sound. Okay? Then the next step, why I do say so, is not the C, it should be the C sharp on the A string. Why? Because if you put the hand like this and you whoop, you relax and you do this, you see that this and this fingers, the second and the third finger, they are by nature, they are together. And there is a little gap between the first and the second. That's why it's a C sharp. It's just to start to feel comfy. The more comfy you feel, the better it is. So now you find the C sharp on the piano, on the keyboard, smartphone, whatever. Once you got it, you play it a lot of times until you really have it. Also, in between, you always check if it's still the right note. And once you got it, now you play 3 notes. Take your time, do it for ages. Once you're really fed up with this and they're perfect and you manage to play all these 3 notes in a row for, let's say, 20, 30 times, whatever, you keep on, and now we come to the D, which is the finger close to the second finger. You find the D on the keyboard, same, you play it alone, and then all 4 notes together. And finally, it's gonna be the E. Same here, check with the keyboard, play it here, and then alone, and all 5. Okay? And this you do on each string. The E, the D, the E, the A, the D, the G. Okay? And on the E string, it's gonna be the open E string, then the F sharp, the G sharp, the A, and the H. On the D string, open D, E, F sharp, G, A, and on the G string it's the open G, A, H, C, and D. This is how I recommend everyone to practice intonation. And if you do this every day, and you see also that once you manage every string like this, and you did it for days, maybe weeks, then you got already your first scale, which is simple. As you see, of course, it's not a C sharp on the A string, and it's not G sharp on the A string. But the trick is, if the first finger on the A and the first finger on the E string is correct, which will be the fact if you practice with your ear and not the stickers, it's just to put the second finger just close to the first finger. Look. They are attached. This is kind of like you have a little gap if you play a full tone gap, but if you go for half tone, which is H and C and not C sharp, you just adjust the second finger to the first finger because the first finger is in tune, right? So, and there is the scale. So, a little side rule beside. If you play scales, of course, you might know already, if you go up, you play open strings. If you go down, you play the 4th finger instead of the open string. What do I mean? Let's go up. Now I don't play the 4th finger, I play the open D string. Open A string, open E string. We go back. No open E string, 4th finger. Like this, okay? Yeah, that's it. So, in general, the message is, leave the stickers, practice by singing a lot wherever you are, and repeating all melodies you have in your head or notes, and practicing with the keyboard and the violin same time. So the keyboard is kind of your permanent tuner. I don't recommend to play, by the way, with a tuner attached to the violin where you see kind of it's shaky. This one is already too precise, and then the focus is already always on this, that you always check is it right or not. No, just take your time, play a note, memorize, and then find it over here. This is what I recommend everyone to practice, and my experience after 25 years of teaching everyone is this is it. And once you get the start and once you keep on like this, you will feel suddenly the curve will go up like hell, and you will play everything in tune, I promise. And later on, if you become good intermediate professional, believe me, no problems at all. Have fun with this. Now grab the violin and practice.